Hi, what does the Chapter 7 trustee has to do with your tax refund? Is it yours to keep, or does the Chapter 7 trustee have an interest in your tax refund? And tax refunds is always an important issue when you file bankruptcy, especially end of the year or beginning of the year. So it depends on when you file your Chapter 7 bankruptcy case. If you file the Chapter 7 bankruptcy case after you receive your tax refund and you spend your tax refund, then the trustee will not be able to get anything. However, it depends on what you spend the tax refund on. For example, if you took the money and gave to friends or family members, well, it depends on what amount you transfer to friends or family members. And you want to talk about that question with your bankruptcy attorney before you have your trustees meeting, because the trustee will ask you, what did you do with your tax refund? Did you transfer any money to friends or family members? And if you say yes, well, then he will ask, how much was it? And if it was over a specific amount, let's say $1,000, $2,000, then the trustee most likely will ask your friend or family member to pay it back. So even if you received the tax refund before you filed, there still might be issues. If you receive the tax refund, or if you will receive the tax refund after you file bankruptcy, then the trustee will have an interest in the tax refund for the unexempt portion. You have specific exemptions, and you can apply this to all kinds of assets. For example, for a tax refund here in Missouri, you can apply your wildcard exemption. That is right now per person $600. Or you can apply your head of household exemption if you are head of household. So, and this is also something your bankruptcy attorney should look at, and he can advise you what to do. Often people don't think about tax refunds end of the year, but trustees starting to look at the tax refund issue after September or October. So even though you don't think about filing your tax return, if you file, let's say in November, and your creditors meeting is end of December, he still will ask you, what do you think is your tax refund? And if that is an amount that is unexempt and it's worthwhile for the trustee to go after, he will keep your case open until your tax refund is received. And if you don't have exemptions, the trustee will ask you to turn it over. There's one really important thing. You might get your discharge, but this does not mean that the trustee abandons all his interest in your tax refund. So even though the court issued the discharge to you, you still have to cooperate with the trustee and turn over the money he's asking you to turn over. And if you don't do this, he will file a motion to compel. And if you ignore that motion or the order on the motion to compel, then the trustee will ask the court to take away the discharge, to revoke your discharge. And that is not a good thing to have done. So you want to make sure, and these things, they are so complicated, you need someone on your side with experience. So I don't want to brag too much about our office, but I might want to do it a little bit. We file 600 cases, around 600 cases per year, and we have 4 bankruptcy attorneys. We have the experience. and you don't want to file bankruptcy on your own because it will be, you save money on the one hand, not paying an attorney, but it might be very costly in the end. And we see these cases every so often. The same thing happens if you have someone on your side who does not have that much experience. They might charge less, but in the end it might be more expensive. If you have any questions about filing for bankruptcy, contact us. We have a free consultation. We are happy to talk to you. Thank you.